Okay, hey YouTube, it's Erosha. Let me take these off so you guys can see, or put them up here or something like that, because the reflection. So I just made a video, and I tried to upload it, and it goes, oh, you're over the time limit, because it was 20 minutes, and I guess they won't let me do more than 15. So I'm going to say what I have to say in a shorter time. Okay, so there's a couple things I want to talk to you guys about. First thing, I kind of want to give you guys an update. I am reading a book. Here it is. Positive Magic by Mary Weinstein. Little cult self-help. And I haven't gotten that far in it. Really, not that far. Yeah, not that far. So I can't really tell you what it's about. But so far it's really good. So far it talks about, how things used to be and kind of how things are now. And it talks about something called the inner bow, which is like your self intuition, which is like, okay, like you just have that sudden feeling to go check on the kids, and when you go check on them, they're suddenly sick or something like that. Like that sudden intuition, talking about opening that up and realizing it and listening to more, so this way you can know things more and you can realize things easier and better. And I'm like, cool, that's what I need. So I was kind of listening to reading that and stuff like this. Like I said, I haven't made it too far. As for magic, I have been doing the only thing I've really been able, I've done a spell that is to bring my inner beauty out, to let it reflect and show, and it's worked. It has. And my phone's going crazy, sorry. It's worked, it has, and I'm like, cool, woohoo. Which it makes me feel better. It does. The second thing I've done is house cleansing. Whenever the house is clear, because it doesn't get clear very often, like there's always somebody in the house, so whenever it's clear, I'm like, hey, let's do a cleansing. So I do the dishes, and I have my salt water, and I sprinkle it on there, and say, let the negativity be released from this house. And every time I clean something, I let the negativity be released, and you know what? It's worked. It has. All the fighting used to be right here in the house. And, I mean, it got bad. I've got little cousins. I got aunts on each side of me. And, okay, this aunt over here has 2 girls, little kids. This aunt over here has 2 boys and a girl. The youngest one just turned 2, and the oldest one is turning 15. So all the in-between ages there. And it's hard. They want to fight and scream with each other, and then one of the boys, the oldest boy, he's 9, about to be 10. He likes to give his mom and everybody a very hard time, and that causes a lot of problems. So, that's what a lot of drama has been brought into the house because of it. But at the same time, since I've done the cleansing, nobody has been fighting in the house. Now I just have to do it outside, because that's where everybody fights at now. Woohoo! So this actually kind of brings us to my next topic. My question is, should I move out when I turn 18? My grandpa has another house. He owns another house right around the corner from mine. And it's a duplex, and it's 2 bedrooms, and the rent's not that bad and stuff like that. And I have a job, and I make straight A's in school, so I'm responsible and everything like that. And so my question, I want to be able to surround myself with positive things. I want to be able to surround myself with happiness, joy, and positive things. And unfortunately here, I'm not getting that. And I want to be able to do more spells to help fix that problem. But the problem with that is I don't have materials, and there's no way for me to get them. Because if I come walking in the door with a bunch of stuff, everybody's gonna look at me like, what are you doing? Why do you have all that? And be all up in my face about it. And living with my grandparents, they're not exactly, oh, hey, you know, that's cool, you're a witch, woohoo! Yeah, no, not at all. If they found out, they would be flipping like, seriously, you about to get your ass beat. That's what it would be like. And I'm like, oh no, let's not do that. So I can't exactly tell them. So I can't exactly walk things in the house. And if I bought, like, I don't have a car, so I can't go to the store and buy my own things and then just put them in bags and bring them in like it's natural. I can't do that because I don't have a car to get anywhere. So anywhere I have to go, I have to have my grandpa take me, because my grandpa's the only one around here that drives. My aunts drive, but they wouldn't drive me anywhere because they're kind of stingy. And whew, excuse me, so bad. My stomach's like hurting and this isn't working. But so, and then if I ordered stuff offline, which I did a couple times, I ordered stuff online, sent it to my friend's house, and then kind of played it off and got it from her. Well, the problem with that is her dad was a nice alcoholic drunk, likes to open up my stuff and go through it. And he's already found my authome. He's found my books. He's found some bottles that I ordered and stuff like that. He's like, what the hell are you into? And just, I don't want him running his mouth to my grandparents. I don't want him starting stuff with me, and I don't want him starting stuff with my friends. So I can't exactly do that really anymore. And so I'm kind of just like not sure what to do about it. But like I said, I want to be able to, I've had a hard life. I've lived all around. I hate relying on people to handle my own business for me. Like, I'm independent. I want to be able to be independent. I don't like relying on people. I don't like relying on my grandpa for money. I don't like relying on him for car rides. I don't like relying on him for a place to stay, for food. That's me, because my whole life, even though I'm 17, I've had a very hard life, been 5 different states, all over the place with so many different people. So I don't like relying on people for anything. And that's kind of why I'm in such a rush to move out. Because once I'm out, I'm like, hey, I'm doing it all on my own. Paying for my own stuff. You know, my friend's going to help pay the bills, but she lives there, so of course she would. But it's like, hey, you know, she has a job, I have a job. I still make good grades, you know, everything still works out. Hey, this sounds like a really good idea. I can do my own practice, bring my own stuff at the house. I'll get my car, actually, in 2 months from now, I'll get a car, and that's before I turn 18, so I'll have a car, I'll be able to drive, be able to get my own stuff. Like, hey, I can even set up the basement as a room, and do my practice down there. Like, hey, that works out. But I want to make sure, like, I want other people's opinions on this, to make sure that I'm not, like, oh yeah, biased towards it. Because obviously it can be very biased, in my opinion. Like, coming from me, I can be biased about it. So I kind of want somebody else's opinion about it. I'm about to wrap this up because it doesn't have too much time. But yeah, that's kind of what's just going on. And I just wanted to know if anybody had any opinions, or if anybody can, you know, leave me any comments, or even another video. Like I said, it's hard for me to do practice here. I would do like the circle and stuff, I would do that in my room, but I have carpet, and here's my space for my floor. That's it. Like, I have no space. So there's not really much I can do there. I've got my candles over there. I've got my salt over there, and of course I can get water out of the sink. And who's gonna? Oh, she's got water. Woo! No, it's nothing. Nothing. It's kind of funny. Woo! But I don't know. So there's not really much I can do in here. But I really want this in my life more. And like another thing I've realized is, and I don't know if this has to do with it, with Wicca, if it's just me accepting it or what, I'm not sure. But I'm realizing I'm becoming more like a vegetarian. I used to love meat. Steak, chicken. Loved chicken. Loved it. Best thing in the world. Pork chops, ribs, all that type of stuff. Now, I won't touch chicken. If we have pork chops, I'll eat half a pork chop. If we have ribs, the only way I eat it is if they're plain and don't have anything on it before I barbecued ribs. Come on, that's stuff. But I won't eat it anymore. And like steak, we had steak the other night. I'll eat steak. I won't eat it as much as I used to. And I used to, trust me, I used to get steak like, hey, yeah. No, I can't do it anymore. I'm more into vegetables. I like them sauteed and grilled and, just fry them up in a pan. I like them all different. I like put seasonings on a few of them, bake them. I like stuff like that. And that's just what I realized I'd be becoming. So, but like I said, I'm looking for opinions, advice, anything you guys can give me to help me with my practice. Any advice you can give me about moving out and stuff like that, or if I should. All that stuff would be great. Gotta go. But thank you. Look at my little symbol in the background. Oh, there it is. What is that? There it is. But yeah, so if anybody wants to give me opinions, that'd be great. Thanks. Bye, guys.